So this is my review of Vector Optics VO Sphinx 1x22 red dot sight. I got this a couple of weeks ago, and I mounted it on a couple of different guns, took it out, shot it, and I'll have to say right off the bat, for me, it was a big fail. While I think the quality is there, there's a few things that they got wrong. Let me just show you everything that comes with it. You get a hex key and a little bitty Chinese screwdriver. Mine came with a spare battery in a pack, and then a battery that was in the sight and already dead. So I think this was probably an Amazon return, or they just put batteries in here and at the factory, and then they eventually died. The battery lasts about 3 months, is what I've read, with the cover on. And then a sight adjustment tool. And then you got your cover, and here's the actual sight itself, which there is no on-off button. That's another thing I didn't like about this. And now I knew it before I bought it, but I thought I could work around it. If I just have to put one 2032 battery in every 3 months, that's something I can deal with. Especially when you buy those Sonys online. Reference my other video of the Sony 2032 battery buy, and you can get some cheaper ones. So it just screws on I think it's a Weaver base, actually, but it should fit probably on a Weaver or a Picatinny. I had it mounted on both, so it should fit for you. So you pop this off, and the you have to loosen this screw before you, you have to loosen these two screws. Be sure and do this if you do buy it. Loosen those up before you do the windage and the elevation adjustments. So, and then here's your screws for removing the top cover so you can change the battery. It has an auto brightness, which is this little sensor right here on the front, and that, see, there's no way of adjusting your dot brightness. Now you can see the dot there is relatively dim because I don't have much lighting in here. But if I took it out in the sunlight, the reason I'm gonna get rid of it is, will probably get rid of it, is that the auto brightness will dial this dot up so high, so bright, that it completely washes your target out. It's so bright it left a ghost image on my retina like I was looking at a welder. I mean, that is how bright this got. Now, if you like your dots that bright, I say it's a good buy for you then. The price on this was, well, I'd have to look it up. I'll put it in the description how much I paid for it, and it was a fairly good deal when you compare it to something like a Burris Fastfire. But I can't say with certainty because I don't have a Burris Fastfire, but I wanted one, and then this one was half the price, so I thought it would have been a good option, but it's obviously not. Now, I mounted this on a handgun, and it completely washed the target out. And you really don't have much, you can't see much. You don't have a field of view, a very good field of view because of this shroud here over the lens. It does seem pretty tough, like it's solid, it's not just a real thin sheet metal. But I don't know if you could drop it and break a 2x6 like Military Arms Channel did with his red dot sight review. I'm pretty sure that this Chinese stuff would not hold up. But if you mounted it on a long gun and you mounted it not forward like a scout scope, but you mounted it a little more towards the rear, you would have especially if you mounted it all the way in the, as far back as you could, you would have a lot wider field of view because your your eye relief would be a lot shorter. So I think this might work out better on a long gun than it would on a handgun. But regardless, I still say it's not a good alternative to a burst fast fire. I will probably return this to Amazon and order a burst fast fire. I don't have the Trijicon budget, so burst fast fire will probably be my next next best thing. So just wanted to put that out there because I didn't see any reviews on this online before I bought it, and want to save you the hassle. So that's what my channel is going to be about. Shooting and prepping buys and gear review. I'm not going to be reviewing all the cool stuff that you'll see on Nut and Fancy's channel, $500 pocket knives and Barrett 50 cals. I'm going to review what I have, what I buy, and stuff that I like and that works for me, and that I think is a fair value. So share, like, and subscribe, and I'll keep them coming. Thanks.